Hello, 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 hello. It is your boys once again, the DM podcast. Give me that flavor in your ear. And this pod, honestly, is just a week left in the NBA season. A week left before we get to the playoffs, the play-in. Next week, we're gonna do our playoff previews, whatever, whatever. So every team mostly has like 3 to 4 games left this season. We're gonna break down some of these, races because there's a lot, especially with our team, the Raptors, who are currently seventh place and the last 4 games are going to be very important. But they're not only important for them, there's everyone else who's jockeying around those positions. Well, let's say, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. How's my boy West doing today?
You already know. Every day above ground.
As long as we are above ground, we are good. We are good. We are good. You know, we knew the Raptors were going to lose to Boston, so that's kind of to me in today's game. They fought. That's all I can ask for is that Toronto fights. And to me, they fought. I can live with whatever outcome is out there. They fought. I can live with that, and we'll get to them. But I wanted to go through the standings and talk about the last few games for some of these teams. And I think we go with the Western Conference first. Now we look at them. All the 10 teams are already set. They're all set already. It's just that, OKC's clinched number one. I think that, yeah, they clinched. They didn't really clinch number one, but if they win, I think one more game, then they're pretty much the number one seed. San Antonio as well. Number two, no one's going to beat them. So that's 1 and 2 in the West. We don't got to look at their schedules. We know they're going to be 1 and 2. LA, we can start off there. And I feel like this season we've started off a lot on the LA Lakers. They've had some unfortunate news this week. Some like bad news. Luca is pretty much out till like maybe sometime in the first round, but it's not looking that promising at all. It's not looking promising. Then you get another news, Austin Reeves, which like I didn't know this man got injured. You sent me the video. I was like, wow, like I didn't even know that happened. Austin Reeves is out for multiple weeks, multiple weeks. So he may miss unless they make it to like deep in the second round or third round. That's how long he's probably gonna miss for. So now we just have LeBron. That's it. How the hell's LeBron gonna do this? What are you thinking? And they just lost to Dallas, which is not a great team, but yeah.
I'm thinking that here's what I'm really thinking. Here's what's really on my mind about the Lakers. What's really on my mind is JJ Redick is failing the Lakers organization. That's what's really on my mind, right?
You're blaming JJ?
I'm blaming JJ Redick because like Luca was limping, his hamstring was bothering him from like the first quarter, late in the first quarter, right? He was grimacing, grabbing a hamstring, but you still let him play, right? You guys were down the whole game by more or less 25 plus points by the half, but you still let Luca play. I think in the same game too, Austin Reeves' oblique was hurting him for majority of the game too. But yet you were running plays and saying switch and whatnot. Toss me. So JJ, what's the thought process here? Like, what is your thought process here? You know what I mean? You and I both know, and Mike knows too, that yo, you guys are pretty much a lock for the playoffs, right? You guys are pretty much a lock. This game has some points, but it wasn't do or die. You know what I mean? So you could have handled things a little differently, I felt, right? And I can't just blame JJ. My bad. The coaches, the coaching staff, the trainers, y'all were watching the game too. I can't just blame JJ because y'all are looking at these players, looking at their tendencies, looking at how they move, right? Because that's what y'all paid to do. Y'all really dropped the ball here, real talk. You know what I mean? Like for Luka to come out the game injured with that amount of time left in the game with the score like that is laughable. Still, let's keep it a buck. Like it's laughable still. So
So now, they don't, it's LeBron. I seen that Marcus Smart didn't play today. I
wow.
don't know if what the reason was. I don't know if I didn't know that he's injured. He has an ankle. He was listed as out, so I don't think it's like a long-term thing. I'm assuming it's going to be,
Who knows at this point? It could be like the Giannis thing, like,
oh, that's a
you're not
little.
injured, but just sit down.
Oh yeah, Marcus Smart has missed the last 6 games, which I don't even think I even paid attention. I thought he was playing. Um,
Well, Lakers aren't our team. We're hometown heroes, Toronto Raptors, so we're really paying attention to Raptors. Everything else is secondary.
it
So
seems like he may be out a little bit, but I don't know how long. But I'm not too sure if it's going to be because he was the guy that I was thinking, but he will be back before the other two are back. So when I look at this lineup, this Lakers lineup, I'm thinking to myself like, okay, this is how if I'm the coach, this is how I'm doing. Okay, I got Marcus Smart, I got Jake LaRavia, I got LeBron, I got Rui, and I got DeAndre Ayton. That's my best lineup because Rui is a passable defender. I think he's a solid defender. I think Aiton, when he tries, could be a passable defender. I think Laravia is no slouch on defense. He's not. He's not a pull on defense. I'll say that.
I
Um,
don't know.
and then Marcus Smart is not a pull on defense. LeBron is probably the worst one on defense. So what you do is that you put with LeBron guys who can kind of shoot the basket in Laravia. And then, and Rui's mid range is almost butter, like very butter. If anyone sees it, it's one of the best mid ranges in the game, actually. So I'm just putting additional scoring on the squad. If I want to put more defense, so I can tell LeBron, like, hey, I need you to focus more on the offensive side. I may then put like, Vanderbilt just cause like fuck it. Like, but I know offensively they're gonna be like, okay, we can just double LeBron because Vanderbilt's not a threat. So that's why I'm just like, okay, you can't do that.
At
You can't
all.
do that. But if you want to go shooting, you say LeBron, we're just gonna give you a bunch of shooters around you. Then I'm putting Luke Kennard instead of Rui. And I'm saying, okay, LeBron, handle the ball. You have Luke Kennard, da, 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 da. Now Luke is also he's more of a not a good defender. He will get attacked, things like that.
But he's
I just
he's
know
professional defense. That's the thing with Luke Kennard with the shooting.
when LeBron's sitting, I just want to make sure that like I have my best offensive lineup. So that's like Smart, Rui, Luke Kennard, Laravia. Like I'm putting almost like I think LeBron is still good enough. I can put different guys around him and he should be
Yeah,
fine.
he dropped a 30 ball today. So
The thing is, LeBron needs that. Losing Austin Reeves and Luca is losing 60 points a game. If he had Austin Reeves, I could be like, you know what? Reeves going to do his thing. Reeves going to average 28 because he wants to get 30 M's this offseason. So he's going to do what he has to do. But now you're just asking LeBron to do everything. It's a lot.
asking LeBron to do everything at 41. You know what I mean? Defend and everything else. Lakers going in with this roster, going into the playoffs with these injuries, let's just say, I just see them getting swept. Maybe by the grace of God, they're getting one game, but I don't see Marcus Smart doing his thing. Like, how they're gonna do their thing, but this is against a quality team. We don't know which team yet, but a quality team, and I just don't see them getting 2 wins in the first round. I don't see them doing that.
So right now, I because they're tied with Denver for like third. So Lakers have the tiebreaker, so they're third currently. Okay. They're 15-28, so is Denver, and then Houston is 48 and 29. And I think Houston pretty much got the fifth spot on lock. That's how I see it. The Lakers' next game, and I will talk about Denver right after. Lakers' next game, OKC.
Loss
Thank you.
should be.
Golden State Warriors.
They'll fight, so that's up in the air.
It is, and like Steph is back. Today's his like as we speak, it's his like I think he just came back. I think he was off the bench, so he started his first game back, and I think the Warriors want a better positioning in the standings. So I don't think because right now the Warriors, oh no, they can't get better. They're gonna stay 10th. They can't they can't go to ninth. So that really wouldn't matter. Maybe to get Steph's legs up, they may do that. And you got to think about it. you're asking the 41-year-old to do a lot. So LeBron will probably play the next two games and not play the last two games. I'm gonna assume. Maybe he wants to play every game. But I can only assume. So yeah, so you have OKC, G State, Phoenix, and Utah. They're not beating Phoenix, and they're not beating OKC. So at most, you're let's say we're being nice here. You'll go 2-2.
Being nice, yeah, 500. Okay. Still, you
And
have
the
six
thing is,
games for the season, 60 and 22.
the thing is, Utah, they're already like done for the season. They don't need to bench anyone the last game of the season. Everyone's already benched.
Yeah.
Utah may
Utah
try
should
last
stay
game.
tank. Like, just call them Utah tank.
Like so Utah may just like play their team and the Lakers depth isn't the greatest because I'm basically saying last game of the season, Marcus Smart is older. He's not playing.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron don't even look at the court.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Aiton's not playing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Rui's not playing.
You need Aiden to really step up moving forward. Like in his off,
100%.
Aiden needs to end his opportunity. He was talking about he's Clint, right? He feels like he's Clint, bro. Your time, step up. Like opportunities come, opportunities show up as disguise sometimes. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Right.
They need
So,
you. They need like they need 20, what they really need is like 24 and 12 from you. And that's what they
and
really
you're
need.
capable, and you, I believe, I know you believe too, Mike. You are capable if you
I
really
used to think he was
get there.
capable. You know what? If he's
18
getting
and 8,
rebounds,
18 and 10, 18 and 10.
yeah, if he's getting rebounds but so let's go to the 24 and 12. You can get that if you're like, oh, I'm gonna get every fucking rebound, and every time I get a rebound, I'm going back up.
You
Because
have to
then
have that
you're gonna get
mentality.
fouled.
I agree. I agree.
Because then you're gonna get fouled, you're gonna get hurt. No, no, it's and honestly, so the Lakers and Denver, you'll have to ask yourself, what do you want? Do you want to face Minnesota first round, or do you want to face Houston? Almost, I thought like if Austin Reeves was gonna get back, if I'm the Lakers, I'm like, fuck, I want to drop down anyway. I don't care. I'd rather face Houston. But without an Austin Reeves and Luca, I
You don't want to face any Lakers. Like, who do you really want to face? Everyone is giving you a 4-1 or 4 zip without those two guys.
love those two guys. Yeah, yeah, 100%. 100. So now Denver's last four because of the team. Those are the two teams competing, right? Like I said, every team has four games left. They have Portland tomorrow. Then you have the Grizzlies. Then you have OKC, and then you have San Antonio. It's the last game of the season. I am thinking, my first thought process, Portland, Memphis, you're slapping. And mind you, Denver's on a one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, an 8 game winning streak.
Well, they're rolling into the ops. Okay.
Yeah, on an 8 game winning streak. So they're probably about to go on a 10 game winning streak against
Oh, yeah.
Memphis. Now, your next game is against OKC on a Friday, the second last game of the season.
OKC should be resting guys, but OKC's second unit and third unit will put in work and give you guys the business still
Very
because of
true.
OKC. So
Very true. I think this game will be important for you seeding wise. So you may want to play your guys because the best part about being third is who do you not have to face? OKC in the second round. So you do want third. You don't want fourth, fifth because you're not making it past anywhere.
I'm gonna be throwing games to avoid OKC. You guys gonna be throwing games to avoid OKC?
So you almost have to beat OKC to avoid them. And if I'm OKC, I don't want to give you my best punch anyway because
No need.
you're probably the favorites for me to see in the conference finals.
No need. There's no need.
But it's also a Friday game, and my assumption is they're gonna play their last game because most of the good teams, if they don't have nothing to fight for, they're playing on Friday. That's the last game to play. It's the Sunday that they're like fucking AJ Mitchell, 40 points.
Capable. Capable.
Like
60s. Capable.
Wiggins, what's the other Isaiah Joe?
Yeah. Wallace.
Oh, who wants it? Who wants it? So,
Topic.
oh, they're gonna have a nice like. We need you to go crazy, play well, because if you just play well this game, you're not playing the playoffs. You play really well this game. There's a team out there that's watching you, thinking like he's the guy. We're gonna go for him. So yeah, but I think Denver probably goes 3-1. So I think Denver is gonna take the third seed. And we're saying the best case scenario is Lakers 2-2, but
Mm-hmm. Best case.
legit best case. And I they're not. Yeah, I think they may go 1-3. They may go 1-3. Now, there's no other race. Like I said, Houston. I don't think they're going to be good enough to make it to the fourth. They are 2 games back. They are playing now, so if they beat. You know what? Maybe I'm wrong because essentially, if they beat Golden State, they're 49-29. So there'll be a game back of Denver and the Lakers.
Mm. Okay.
I'll give you their last 4 games. Like I said, I think, are they beating? They're actually losing to Golden State because Steph just hit a three, and now it's, as I'm speaking, 31-24 Golden State. Houston is not a serious team, dog.
Not at all.
Not a serious team at all.
Houston is just like, bro, I'm gonna see how these guys perform in the playoffs because a lot of people are talking about these guys are finals and all this and all that, and I hope you all are realizing that they're not.
No, 100%. Their last 4 is Phoenix, Philly. And I think Philly's on a back-to-back that night. I think they're on a back. If they're not, then we'll talk about them too. But it goes Philly, Minnesota, and the Grizzlies.
Quality teams, but the Grizzlies.
Right, right. I think
Ball.
teams that are fighting for something.
Hmm. Hmm.
Phoenix is Phoenix is going to be seventh. They're going to stay seventh, but they're Phoenix, man. They don't back the
Tough
fuck
fight.
down.
Yeah, yeah.
So Philly, and we'll get to that Eastern Conference because that's where our team is at.
All right. These boys.
They need it. They need this win, but I'm hoping Houston win actually. Like this is I need Houston to win this game.
You don't know what Houston gonna get, like you don't know what Philly gonna get. So that's the most unpredictable.
Yeah. The unfortunate part is they have a back to back, but they're home. They're home for the next 3 games. They face
Mm.
Phoenix, then all the rest of the 3 are home. Philly, Minnesota, and the Grizzlies are all home. You're getting a week off regardless. So to me, you play the Philly, Minnesota, and you rest the Grizzly game. Especially if you have seeding. Like if we think Lakers are gonna go maybe 2-2, potentially 1-3. If you're Houston, you want to win the games because then you'll have probably one more win over the Lakers, and now you have home court. So now game one is on your court against the
Home court
Lakers.
is important. Yeah, yeah. Home court's important in the playoffs,
So
especially.
yeah, so yeah, I think those 3 teams, it's gonna move around, man. Lakers were almost like guaranteed that third spot, but
Hmm.
that sucks, man. Let's see how we can change. We can change completely. And just to even add, uh Luca played 64 games this season.
Oh, and he went out. He went. Holy shit. Oh, holy shit. That's tough. That's so tough.
Once again, the 65 game rule was brought in. I like the rule. I understand why it was made, but this is the moment where I'm like, once again, if you just had a committee to go like, oh no, the man legit has a hamstring pull. There's no load management in this. So let's just check off and say like he's good.
Well, then he needs to sub in one game and a walk off and get a second or a minute played so he can be eligible. Like, well, then he just hop
Yeah.
on the court for a free throw and hobble off. Okay, 6-5 games played.
Yeah, man. It's one against
So
it.
I know it affects their bag, right? All NBA, this and that. Like,
But
that's
it won't affect Lucas because Luca already got the max. So he good. I think he all NBA last year. As long as you're in it for the one of the 2 years that you're eligible, then you're good. So Luca's lucky. Doesn't have to
Luka.
experience it.
Luka doesn't seem like he's blowing his money like all these other NBA
Um,
cats. A lot of majorities NBA cats and that stuff. So, shout out Luka.
no.
I don't see him in no bust downs and all that stuff. But I see Zion. Zion is not. an MVP candidate, but he has a chain as big as our fist that's bust down on the bench. Luca is a perennial MVP candidate, and I've never seen him in a necklace.
Yeah,
So who's focused on ball here?
that's a whole other thing. Whole
That's a Pelican. Yeah, you know. Shout out Pelican. Shout out Dejounte Murray.
um let's go to the East because now the East is
Or the East.
the East races are like really
You pull up. That's the East
East,
Coast,
East,
man. The
East
East
is
Coast, the best coast.
the East is really a race over here. Uh
Right? Like,
Detroit got number one. They've clinched the number one seat, so they're good.
so
Boston pretty much has the second lock. They just
Beantown,
they
man.
just probably have to win one more game, and then I think it's officially locked. But they're gonna win one more game at least.
Beantown, man.
And then New York has third, but
New York, could no. I
right
think they
there
have third. I think they have third.
because Cleveland's just a game back. So let's
Yeah,
talk about the 3 and 4 matchups.
damn.
Now,
Cleveland kind of went to work late as of late, man. 20 games up. I remember they're under 10 games. 500, now they're 20 up.
and the thing is that if you're either of those teams, essentially this sounds. Wouldn't you rather be? I'd rather be the fourth seed because I believe I can beat whoever the fifth is because it's either gonna be Atlanta, Toronto, or Philly.
Yeah, definitely.
So I believe I can beat them, and then my next round is against Detroit, which I respect. But if I'm Cleveland or like New York, I'm like I can beat
Beat
Detroit.
this team, definitely.
So, but then you also kind of want once again you want third because you just want home field advantage. That's all you really want is home field, right? You want that. Boston has it for the 2-3 matchup anyway, so you kind of done there. But in New York, wants to win, but their next games, they have some space in between some of their game. They played on Friday. Their next game is tomorrow. So they had 2 days off just to kind of
Well,
chill.
Russ, they really got that Easter off, man.
Uh, they did still. So now New York's schedule, they face Atlanta, then they face Boston, then on a back-to-back, they face Toronto, then they end the season with Charlotte. That's actually four like
Teams fighting.
Boston. They always try. So I can't say they're not going to try,
No matter who's playing for them, yeah. Yeah.
but they're going to try. Joe Mazzulla is a mad guy, man. He's going to try. I think the Atlanta one, it's in Atlanta, and I can't wait to talk about Atlanta because I know everyone has fallen in love with Atlanta. I have not. Just look at their last look. Like just sometimes who you play does matter. It generally does matter.
It
Now,
does,
but
it
we'll
does.
get to them. But I think this New York, man, I think that Boston one is kind of hard.
Oh, man,
Um,
Atlanta. These guys played. They played the Celtics twice though, and they beat the Celtics twice in the last March 27th and March 30th. Can't
who
lie.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
No, no, they're not a
No,
trash.
actually, they lost to the Celtics one time. They beat them one. It's 1-1. Okay. They beat the Kings. They beat the Pistons in overtime.
But can New York beat them? Like, so for this New York team, do you think they can beat Atlanta tomorrow? I'm hoping they do. That's once again for Raptor fans. They need
New York can beat Atlanta, but New York can definitely beat Atlanta in a 7 game series.
right, right, for sure. So see, it's funny because all these teams are so intertwined. Because New York and Cleveland are intertwined. So Toronto really needs a lot from New York, but they kind of need to beat thing. Could we go Cleveland's last is similar to Atlanta's last 4 games. Cleveland's last 4 games are looking like Grizzlies tomorrow. That should be a cakewalk. Then you're facing Atlanta on a home and home. And if you want that third seed, if you want the third seed, you try to beat Atlanta, right? And the way this week is working, bro, I'm trying to take Sunday off. So I gotta play until because if you take Friday off, your next game is not till the following Saturday, right? That's a whole 7, 8 days you'll have off. Saturday or Sunday, depending on who you play. So you kind of want to play till Friday if you're every team. So and yeah, and man, you can if you're the Cavs, if you can try to go 4-0 this week, that puts you at 53-29. you have a high chance of being the third seed because I don't think New York is going 3-1 this week.
Definitely third seed. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Right? New York may go 2-2.
Yeah. And third seed, you could face Sixers or the Raptors. Okay. Okay.
Sixers, Raptors, or Atlanta, right? Um, Cleveland, same way. Atlanta,
Charlotte is a half game, so you have to put Charlotte now. You could face
yeah,
Charlotte.
you're right. You're right. You're right. You're definitely right. So okay, let's go Atlanta schedule. Okay, so the Atlanta. First of all, like I said, I want to talk about all this win streak. Okay, let's see who they fucking faced. You faced Brooklyn, Washington, Portland, which you barely lost to one. You lost by 1 by 4. Milwaukee, Philly, good win. I'll give you the Philly win as a good win.
This is a good one.
But don't let me check who was playing in Philly. You know what? Just because Rusby said Philly, let me just check that game. Who's playing?
PG, they showed that one a PG, and then that was it. That was the only good game, huh?
I'll tell you who was playing for Philly. Dominic Barlow,
I don't know.
Bona,
Shout out Bona.
Kelly Oubre Jr., fine.
It's my guy.
Quentin Grimes, and Maxey. So you had three of their good players, and all three of those players had over 24 points. Everyone else, Bona gave you 4, and Barlow gave you 4. So you didn't face a healthy Philly team.
Did not.
So I don't. Then you face Dallas, Brooklyn, Milwaukee, Orlando. Who, when I come to think about it, Orlando's just shit.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in Orlando.
They're not a good team, so
I
they
don't
don't
know
even
what
want to include
that's
them.
in.
Then you face
42 and 36. Like you guys supposed to be top four in the East.
yeah, we definitely thought that. Then you beat Dallas. Then guess what? You lost to Houston. So you lost to a good team, Atlanta. Then you face Golden State, beat them. Grizzlies beat them. Then you face Detroit and beat them in overtime by
I
1.
won with no Cade, I believe, right? Yeah, it was no Cade.
Right. And then you beat Boston. I mean, then you lost to Boston. You beat Sacramento. Then you beat Boston. I'll give you beating Boston. So out of all, and then you beat Orlando, which trash, and Brooklyn, trash. Out of all the wins you've had, Atlanta,
Yeah, yeah.
you're
You had a
only one.
favorable schedule.
Come on, man. You were favored in all the games.
Had a favorable schedule. Let's keep it above.
Only fine. You beat Detroit. I like Detroit. You know what? Detroit and beating Boston. I'll give you that. You definitely did a good job beating those two teams.
Yeah, 100, 100, 100.
But to act like people are like so in love with this team.
Wait till that series, that 7 game series starts with Atlanta. If they're in the playoffs, they should be, and they're 5 right now. Yeah, they shouldn't be dropping. But let's see. Let's really see, because I'm gonna be watching those Hawks games. I'm gonna be
Right.
watching those Hawks games. I like Kuminga, so I want to see what he's gonna be doing. And I want to see if this Johnson is a regular season man or a real man.
Because
Let's.
he's gonna make an All NBA. I'm not sure he'll make my All NBA. He probably will. I don't know.
Well,
I have to still look at it, but
Jim was out, so someone's got to make. You know what I mean?
and he's looking like he's gonna make it. I ain't gonna like.
A couple of All NBA teams, so shit.
I know if you have to name 15 guys, like fuck, look at the man's stats. You're like, I guess so. Guess so. So their next games, like we had mentioned, they face New York. They face Cleveland.
Mm,
Then you face Cleveland again, so it's a home and
mm,
then you face Miami at the end of the season.
see, okay. And where's Miami? Miami dropped the hell down. Like I don't
It's
know
in
what the
Miami.
sense.
It's in Miami.
Like I think Miami may win that game still. I think
Because they may need it. They may
they
need it.
could be 1-3 on that last four.
I'm fingers crossed they're 1-3.
They could
Fingers
go 0
crossed.
4, but we'll see. We'll see.
Because the one win I actually give them is one against Cleveland because it's the whole back-to-back thing. I'll give you one game against Cleveland.
But Miami's tricky, and they will.
My one is tricky. New York one, New York is so up and down, but I'm
Mhm.
gonna assume that New York wants to go into the fucking playoffs and be a team people like teams are not
Respect.
scared of them, right? Like you are Boston to me is fucking terrifying.
Yeah. Pistons aren't the only team that's really scary is Beantown. If
Yeah,
you really take it, every team is like you got the Knicks, not scary Cavs, not scary Hawks. That's question mark. Sixers, not scary. Hornets, Raptors, not scary. Pistons, not. It's really the Beantown.
See, and he said Miami may need this game because they may want the home field against Orlando in that 9-10 matchup in the because Orlando's a funny team. Probably one of the more disappointing teams, if not the most disappointing team.
Telling
So I'm looking at Orlando's schedule real quick. It's a Detroit game tomorrow, which is kind of a big game for them.
you. Hmm.
And then Minnesota, I don't know who Minnesota is sometimes, but I can see Minnesota still winning even without Ant. I could still see them winning. Then you face Chicago and Boston. That so they can probably go 2-2, if not 3-1. So Miami kind of needs to win some games, but then Miami faces Toronto twice. So that's kind of like a shit. Like I am
Yeah, and you already know how Miami and Toronto go. Doesn't matter who's on Miami. Toronto has a hard time.
right, right.
Wiggins wants to shout hometown if they're playing. If it's two games, one at home, one away, you already know.
Yeah, so that's it. To me, it's a one-on-one, and that's why it's Raps will probably win one, Miami will probably win one.
It's one of those,
Um,
yeah, definitely.
I want to talk about Charlotte because you did bring up a good point, man. They're just a few games. They have three. They're 43 and 36. So
How?
it's only, what's the I'm just looking.
Since like January, these guys are like for offensive rating one and like all this one and two and three, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, yo, it
Let,
shows. It shows
let
when these guys. When I was watching the game today, it shows like these guys really have chemistry.
to pretend like we just said Atlanta may go 1-3. That's what we literally just said. So if Atlanta goes 1-3, they're 46 and 36. They're 46 and 36.
Mhm.
Yo, let's just say Charlotte wins the next three fucking games.
Tied up.
Tied up changes everything. Changes everything.
I
So
wonder what
Charlotte,
Charlotte's schedule is.
but their schedule's a little tough, man. They have Boston.
Celtics, ooh.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I can't.
Celtics, ooh. Celtics, Pistons, Knicks, ooh.
It's a hard one. It's hard. That's like they probably won't, but like what? I can't say they probably won't because
They whooped Boston this year, so maybe Boston may get that get back, or maybe they could just whoop them again. Like they could, Charlotte could win the next three games. They're capable of winning the next three games.
I think that especially this version of Charlotte, I don't want to say these are three losses.
Yeah,
This
this is
version of
definitely not
Charlotte,
three losses. I'm gonna say 2-1. I'm just gonna say 2-1 for the sake. 2-1.
yeah.
To me, I believe they may lose against Beantown and then win the Pistons and the Knicks.
So that would be like that's 44 and 37, which once again, if you're eighth, it's fine. You're eighth. You still get if you lose to the 7-8 matchup, you still get one more game against that 9-10. At least it's in your home court. So you want to be eighth. You like at least be eighth, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, which leads to sorry, what did we say Philly's gonna do? Philly, I know is a weird team.
Yeah, what is Philly saying? That's
Philly schedule. Oh yeah, they're the back-to-back with Houston and San Antonio. Oh, they're on the back. Oh, their back-to-back is Houston and Indiana. And Indiana likes to surprise people. Pascal may play that game and they may win. But their next few games are away.
next few games. Let me see.
Is the Houston if the Houston one's a back-to-back, then they may beat Houston.
Damn. Yeah, they're against the Spurs, the Sixers. Damn. Houston, damn.
You know what? I think Houston.
Pacers, they should take that. Bucks. So they're 2-2.
They're 2-2, right?
They're two and
So if
two.
they're doing two, that is 45 and 37, which leads to our beloved Raptors. Like I think Philly go 2-2. Atlanta, I think can go 1-3. But the way Atlanta's been playing, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. They can go 2-2. That would make them 47 and 35. So they're done, right? I mean 47 and 35. Yeah. Toronto, our beloved Toronto.
The Raptors.
Who, we briefly mentioned they lost to Sacramento. The thing is that loss to Sacramento screwed this whole thing up. Because they beat Sacramento, they're up it's okay they lose to Boston today. They're still up one game against Philly. You're okay. You're a game behind Atlanta, so you can really have gone 2-2 this week and
Yep,
let Atlanta go 1-3. You're Gucci.
yep,
You're
yep.
still like, everything could have been, but I don't know. You guys clearly saw Sacramento and said, DeMar, Precious Achua, please go off on me, please. Precious Achua killed them.
Oh my
My
God.
brother had almost a 20-20.
Crazy.
Very disappointing for the Raptors, man. Very disappointing. Okay, our Raptors, man. They have Miami Tuesday and Thursday, Fridays New York, and Brooklyn on Sunday.
That's tough for the Raptors. Still, I'm not gonna lie. That's a tough schedule for the Raptors.
They really gotta go 3-1, man,
And
to
I'm
to
thinking
avoid
they're
it.
gonna go 2-2.
I
That's
think so too. They're so inconsistent.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But all it is, if you can just beat Miami, and both Miami games are home. I should have said that. Both Miami, they're actually not a home and away. They're both in Toronto.
Oh, they're both in Toronto? Okay, well, I feel better about that. I feel better about that still.
The thing
Still
with
Miami.
Miami is if long as let's look at their injury report because Miami has you know how Miami is, dog. They have injury reports and Miami doesn't play defense anymore.
They
So
suck, huh? And they got
yeah,
defenders.
they definitely stop. They just score offense. The thing is, Miami, they have Washington, Atlanta at the last game. I really need to take that Atlanta game seriously. If they take that game seriously, I'll be happy.
They have Washington again. They just played Washington the other day.
Yeah, I played them yesterday, 152 to 136. Washington, I don't want to agree with people who talk about tanking, but you guys cheese me. You guys cheese me.
You know
Please.
what was interesting about that game too? Bam only took 6 shot attempts.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Just want to see if anyone's injured right now in Miami. Because sometimes mans will be hurt. I don't think it's Norm and Tyler. Okay, Norm is I
Been
think
kind of
Norm
hurt.
is
Yeah,
out.
Norm been kind of hurt.
Uh Tyler here is day to day. Okay, so to me, like there's no one in Miami. Miami just like plays certain teams hard. Like you said, man, that them in Toronto always kind of have weird games. But Toronto is technically better than them, and in mind you, they lost to Toronto twice this season.
Mm.
They yeah, they lost to Toronto twice in Miami, technically.
This puts things in perspective now. This kind of sucks.
Because you're thinking Miami may get a get back.
I'm thinking they could like they mark. Play coaches mark these types of games like yo, we lost twice to these guys this year. You know what
At
I mean?
home. Yeah.
So we got to get it back on there. This is they want to make the playoffs. I was Spoelstra wants to, you know what I mean. You don't want to not make the playoffs.
Yeah. You
So
if you're Miami, you just want a home court. Like you just want home court that first round. Because the way I see it, you face them and then you face fucking Charlotte, maybe the second game in the play-in. Like I know a lot of Raptor fans are down on Toronto, but like I think there's a potential. You're really relying on Atlanta, but if you play the way you played today against Boston, again, you can go 4-0 this week.
100%.
And mind you, I say it like this: RJ had a bad game, Ingram had a bad game, and Barnes had a bad game. It
Yeah.
was more like Jacoby and everyone else who kind of stepped up. But when I say you guys actually like put in fucking effort, like you guys tried, you know what I'm saying? Boston's just fucking good.
They,
Okay,
they can execute. Like that,
Boston's good.
they can execute. Their championship team, they can execute.
When I messaged you and said, like, yo, sometimes Boston's the type of team that goes on a run, the game was tied when I messaged that part.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
didn't go on a run yet. I just changed the channel to watch the the women's championship game. UCLA who slapped South Carolina. Like I just changed the channel. I changed it back. Why the Raptors down 8? How'd that happen? What happened? But I know yo, when Boston
Yeah.
they hit a three, then they play defense for 10 seconds, get a layup, and then Jason Tatum or Jim Rock gets fouled. All of a sudden, you're down like beer points.
Yeah, that's how it works. And then you have Pritchard over there just walking you down, pull up three. It's crazy. Like it's
That guy, like when he has a really nice jumper, and then Derek White, I'm telling you,
W.
there's few players in this world, man. When they're open and there's the last like 3 minutes of the game, I'm like, fuck.
Derek White. Anytime he lets that thing fly in the fourth, it hurts still because I'm just like that's money.
Him, Al Horford, when I see them in the corner, I'm like, yo, bro, who messed up this assignment? Like, I'd rather Jason Tatum take a tough shot than Derek White shoot an open corner three.
Oh, and Tatum's like 6'9", and he'll hit those tough shots.
I'd rather that. Jalen Brown had a tough shot today. I'd rather that every day.
Jalen Brown's going left now, so it's a problem. It's a problem.
I don't
It's
know, man.
honestly
This is
these guys. These guys are a problem. Like we thought they would miss a beat. Udoka was a good coach. Da, da, da. Like nope, nope, nope.
I said, no, I'm not fucking missing no fucking take
Yeah.
take everything, take all that shit away. Y'all think I'm tanking. I'm never fucking tanking. Fuck y'all niggas. That's what
About tanking, you guys are second, and Tatum's been only playing 6 games this season. Type shit.
crazy. Crazy. I don't know, man. So like, that Toronto, but they fought, man. They fought most of the game, like
They
legit.
did, but it's always that third quarter, like 3 minutes up in the third, where it unravels. You try to reel it back in, and in the fourth, shit just gets.
It gets too much. The thing with the Raptors that they really need to they kind of have the lineup that they want. Like they know what they want to do, but it's one of those like they're not consistent enough
Mhm.
to do it. And CMB has played so well, but then Pirtle, you're paying him like, mind you, you're only paying Pirtle 20 mil. People act like they're paying the man 28 mil already. They're not. His contract does suck, and
It
most
does. Like, let's keep it about it. It does suck, but
it's
hey,
a horrible contract that like you won't be able to trade the guy. Like you have to trade draft picks to trade Pirtle. His contract is incredibly bad, incredibly bad. I think quickly has a better contract. Um, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm calling it today, man. You call Dallas and you say, "Hey, take Emmanuel quickly. He's younger. We'll take Kyrie. Why not? I think Kyrie on the squad won't be bad. A legit bucket getter, like a number one, like A type bucket getter, makes it a lot
exactly.
easier for like everyone else. Like I said, this offseason, I have like so much Raptor thoughts. Like I feel like we may do a pod of multiple ways we can build this team. Like I'm giving everyone the snippet right now, man. I think of a pod of we talk about ways you build with the thought of keeping Brandon Ingram and Scotty. Then another one where you keep Scotty and RJ, and then potentially one with no Scotty at all. We just make do episodes of just like how the fuck do we build this team?
Where do we go from here?
Where do you go from
Facts.
here, right? And like I think what gets misconstrued is that this was a good season, right? But it's one of those like maybe correct me if I'm wrong. It would almost be better if we were closer to 500 than where we are today. Because we had that streak of winning games, so then
Yeah.
everyone got like mind fucked. Everyone's
Yeah.
like,
We both kind of got. We both kind of were in that a little bit,
we,
like
we,
early.
we were third place in the East, man. We were fucking giving middle fingers to everyone for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah, for a little bit in December there or November there.
And we
Yeah,
didn't have Pirtle at the time. So we're like, yo, we're not Pirtle right now. We're killing it. Yeah, I have to eat those
yeah.
words still.
Nope. Nope. Now it's looking like we're going playing. Maybe we'll see. Like it's tough.
Like the thing is, I'm not worried about Philly. Like I think Philly's Philly. They'll lose some games. Even if they don't, I'm not worried about them. I just want to make sure Atlanta loses games, and then Toronto has to win games. But if Atlanta loses to New York, Toronto has to see it in their mind, like, yo, we got a chance. We got a chance. They're not beating Cleveland twice,
No,
so I don't know.
no.
So it's just one of those like you got to keep kind of pushing. Um, But yeah, man, I don't know. It's a team that's so up and down, man. Such an up and down team. We never know where we're gonna get.
Fortunately, yeah, and against the 500 plus teams, it's not a best record. So it's just the numbers are not. making me happy about the next 4 games. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man. We got to beat Miami twice. We are better than Miami, so that's how
We
I.
are, we are, we are, we are. Overall, we are. But
The only person I like, if Tyler Hero's all of a sudden going off, then I'm like, shit. Like, man's hitting threes. Like, I like Bam, you like Bam, but Bam's not someone
yeah,
I'm sure Bam's not getting 83 on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not doing that.
I'm not doing that to the Raptors. Like the main person I'm worried about on the Heat is Eric Spoelstra. That's really it.
Yeah, the man's a smart coach. He can
That's really
game
it.
plan. He's yeah, yeah, no, no, I can think that's why to me, man, this offseason, just because this is what everyone's talking about and makes me think if you can somehow get a Kyrie,
Crazy.
see if you can somehow get an Andrew Wiggins, like see if you have to trade like RJ for Wiggins or something, or I think Wiggins could be a free agent
I'm to
maybe.
fucking trade RJ, but hey,
I don't want to trade RJ, but everyone's contracts are too big. His contract is one of the better value ones. Honestly, like I said, if you ask me, I've been saying it. You got to make the team. If you're doing it through Scotty, you got to see the way the Bucks did it. And you have to build through the Bucks. So either you get a point guard that helps Scotty become like more offensively gifted,
yep.
and I mean like more defensive point guard, right? Like I wonder if can I convince Portland to get quickly, and I'll get Drew Holiday. Maybe I can convince them to get a guy like that. But I don't know. I don't know. But you do something like that. You try to get a Wiggins. You really try to call for a Dort. You really say, okay, so you have him. You have Cason Wallace. I seen someone talk about Cason Wallace. If like somehow Toronto can get a guy like that, Cason Wallace on the squad.
Anything else would be, oof, that'd be a good look. I'm not gonna lie.
I think his offensive game is a little inconsistent,
It is.
but I almost like in my mind, with that defense and
Yeah,
Scott's defense,
he's a predator. He's a predator.
I wouldn't even care. I
He's a
wouldn't care.
predator. And when he's on shooting that three thing, he's on like he's fucking
I wouldn't care. So I would almost want, give me if it was him and then, Ingram, Scotty, give me another defender and then, like give me Wiggins and then think I'd be nice. Like, because Ingram cannot do his thing. He's your Middleton. And then you have Cason Wallace, who he's young, he plays defense. I don't know, man. You just need to help Scotty on the defensive side so he can focus a little bit more on offense.
definitely definitely that's the key.
Or you just put more offensively gifted guys that Scotty turns into just Chet Holmgren, who's like, I'll just focus on defense and give you 17, 18 points a game on
But
those.
those offensive guys got to be at least fair on defense. At
Right,
least fair,
right, right,
right? So that's
right.
the thing. Also, it's all about balance. It's all about like creating a ball team is science based, I feel. You know what I
It
mean? It's a
is.
lot science based. You got to have the right combination of players to make the right thing.
The
You know what I mean?
chemistry has to work out. It really does. But I think this offseason is gonna be a bunch of changes. We didn't even talk about Giannis. That brother moving. I don't know where
But
he's going.
he's out.
Whole
He's out.
argument thing of him and the team, brother.
He's out.
Oh, they don't want me to play, but I want to play.
I've never heard of yo. That's crazy.
Brother, Wagwan, why we don't want you to play. Why are you acting like that? We're not even making the playoffs, but we don't want your ass to play. We need a
He just
top
wants
10
to play.
pick.
He just wants to play. He just love the game. Like I hear you, but
I love the game. I love the hustle. I understand. That shit needs to stop.
I'm feeling like Bird, one of them.
Like, no, brother, you need to sit down. We need to get a top like 6 pick.
It's facts. That's a fucking fact. Like, but
No, man. They need to. I wonder if you're okay. I'm just gonna spitball this. Atlanta Hawks, right? Because they have the Pelicans pick. Let's say the Atlanta Hawks get the number one overall pick, right? You trade that pick for Giannis. So it's basically AJ DeBonsta.
I'm doing what I don't know what I'm gonna get for AJ DeBonsa. I know I'm gonna get from Giannis.
So if you're Atlanta, you're doing that trade.
Yes. If I'm getting Giannis, yes. Like Giannis still in his prime. Like H has upside, yes, but like he could come in first year be like an Ace Bailey.
So
Ace Bailey catches
would that
strays,
would you do
bro.
that if you're like any team? Let me just okay. What if you're no Utah? I just simmed it. Utah, you fucking get that pick. Don't you ever look away.
Oh, fuck, you thought just be getting picks.
Um, if you're the Wizards
Okay.
and I offer you the number one pick and Anthony Davis for Giannis, if you're the Wizards, you take it. You know, think if you're the Wizards, of course you fucking take it. No, 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 you don't take it.
Anthony Davis and the number one pick.
Yeah, for Giannis, no, you don't take it. Because you're saying Trey Young and Giannis, and Alexander Sarr is there too, though.
I'm not mad at it though. I'm not mad at it.
I may listen and I'll be like, I'll think about it. I won't hang up the phone. I won't hang up the phone. I can say that. Sacramento, I don't care if it was Sacramento. Don't do nothing. Don't even pick up the phone. Just take your draft pick. I think whatever you do is gonna be the wrong choice. You trade
Yeah,
it,
just
it's
take the
wrong
draft.
choice. Keep it, it's wrong. I don't care. Don't do nothing.
Just take the pick.
Just take the pick. There's really no other team. What if Dallas somehow got the number one pick?
I wouldn't, bro.
Number one pick, and they're like, "Yo, we'll give you Giannis. Just give us number one pick." You put Giannis and Cooper.
I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm not lying. That's definitely not bad. Still, Kyrie's over there still.
No, I gotta trade Kyrie because
Let's say Kyrie. Okay. Well, that's still not bad. That's still not bad.
the only reason why I would say no is because of Cooper's
Spacing
so young. So I'd rather just give Cooper like Darian Peterson.
and just let the young boys grow.
Yeah, yeah. OKC is laughing at everyone because they're still young, and they're gonna make. The thing is, they're so good. I don't. I we glaze this team, but they're just so good. Because I can just, if I'm Sam Presti, we can win the title. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to trade AJ Mitchell, and I know I'm the Raptors. Yeah, I'm trading two picks for. I told you I like AJ Mitchell that much. I'm trading two picks.
For AJ Mitchell, you feel like he could be. You've been saying you feel like he could be Brunson 2.0.
I
You've
really
been.
do. I think he's a hidden gem.
He can ball still, and he looks strong. I can't lie. You look at this guy's body, he looks strong still.
I
So
think he's a hidden gem. Mind you, I say two picks, but like maybe I wouldn't trade two picks. But I also think draft picks are so overrated. I hear people in the Raptor space go like, "Oh, we traded a draft pick for Jakob Poeltl." Yo,
you don't know like what you're gonna get with that pick or what is
that
going to
draft pick
become.
that we traded for Jakob Poeltl is Rob Dillingham, and he got traded and is on the bench in Chicago. We got Grady Dick, and he can't get minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like we're so keen on like, oh, draft picks. No, I'm telling you, like it's all about a person working out. So some of these guys don't work out at all, at all. So like
But
I'm all about yeah. So like him, OKC, yeah, I can trade Topage. I know Sacramento's stupid, so I know I
so,
can call Sacramento for anybody. I know that. I
yeah,
know I call
they
them.
listen. They listen. They probably do it. They probably do
They're like, what? This if OKC likes them, we want them.
it.
What do we have? Right? So I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy. But is there anything else on the docket that you want to talk about?
No, man. Honestly, I just want the playoffs to start. We got, I think, what, 2 weeks playoffs to start, and
Yeah. Yeah. We got the play-ins, like not this coming next week because we're gonna see who's in the play-ins. The West play-ins are pretty much set. It's gonna be Phoenix. All I pray for is that I hope Portland or Golden State doesn't go on a magical two games and then they make it to. I don't want to see either of those teams in the playoffs.
I hear.
I
I
like Portland, but I don't want to see
I
them.
like Portland. I like Portland. I would rather see them over G State, but I hear you.
Right. But at least if Phoenix and the Clippers can make it, I would love to see a.
I'd like to see Clipson. I like to see Kawhi in it. He's under pressure. He's the best under pressure. So I
Right.
can't
I,
lie.
I I really want those two to make it. I don't know how LeBron's gonna do this. I don't know. And
I'm
then
gonna really, yeah, I'm gonna see those Laker games because it's gonna be interesting.
and in the
It's
Eastern Conference, all I care about, fingers crossed, Atlanta loses all their games and Philly loses all their games. I can care about nothing else. If Raptors go 2-2, but those other two teams go 0-4, I'm happy. I don't care. I hope
I saw
those
Raptors be in the playoffs, no playing. F
That's
that.
it. That's all I want. Because to me, look, if you're in the plan, fucking don't play a single game. Let's not make the playoffs and be in the draft lottery and draft a top fucking 10 pick.
Oh yeah, yeah. If we don't, yeah, yeah. So it's either way you're good. Like just no plan, playoffs or no.
Right, right. Playoffs are nothing. Like if
I
you're in the
agree.
plan,
I
Scotty,
agree.
don't play.
I agree.
Nobody play. Fuck it. I don't care. I don't
Just
want to be in there anymore.
just literally say, yo, we're playing. Starting is Jacoby,
Fucking
Portal,
I don't want
Bottom,
I don't want no one else playing.
Jamal.
Brady Dick, here's 40 fucking minutes. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want
Bottle here. You get 30 minutes to do. You get 30 minutes.
yeah, I don't want to look at it anymore. Fuck it. I'm done. I'm done.
Holy shit.
But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And we will talk to you guys next week. Peace.